Awesome. Okay, that was one of my tangents. I forgot where we were at. Where are we at? We kind of briefly talked about some receivables. We briefly talked about some payables. We briefly talked about a balance sheet in a bank, and they were all related to some of these transactions that we are doing in our normal business. The cool thing with Adilas is you can split it up, permissions and settings, okay? So if I'm a high admin person and I'm a one-person deal, I might be balancing in all of these things. If I'm not, we set those parameters and we make the system kind of the bad guy. They're like, oh, sorry, you can't play there, okay? So say, for instance, watch this. We were just in the balance sheet. It could be this easy to turn something off. I'm going to go home, users, add edit payees and permissions. I'm going to find the Adilas demo right here. I'm going to then kind of turn some of his permissions off. I know that in the very system reports, I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to turn off the balance sheet options. Boom and boom, okay? Go to the bottom of the page, edit the payee. So I just limited myself, but if I try to even look for it, look at this. I don't even have it as an option in my drop-down now, okay? It's dynamically already gone. Say I'm tricky and I'm like, guess what? I still know that I can go like this. Watch this. Oh, doggone it. Like, basically, every single page will help you with your permissions, okay? That's how you limit flow and who gets to play. Tanya and I this morning were kind of talking about like having almost like these little robot arms that are all kind of playing in this little puzzle and stuff like this. But what you can do is you can even create permissions. So it's like if somebody's kind of dipping into these different little puzzles or worlds or anything, like kind of building these little pieces, you can be like, oh, you can only come to this wall. And so they can't go past that. So your permissions are your friend. And they're huge. I'm going to go ahead and go back really quick and we'll reassign those, okay? Add edit permissions. And I'm right back here on the same one. I'm going to go back up to system reports. And we'll just check it out, make sure that I can have those went back, just so that I can play with them. We'll go bottom of the page, edit. So now if I was trying to do that same little hack, balance sheet home, it's actually just a quick search. Whoop, now I'm in because my permission said yes, okay? So like if you needed help from somebody, let's say you're swamped, you're like, you know what, for today only I'm going to let you help me with this. You could literally turn it on, end of the day, turn it off. And they just helped you for that day. So that's kind of fun as far as how that goes. Okay, you guys have to kind of help me. We were kind of bouncing all around in here. Which other pieces, I'd kind of like to wrap up stock units, at least a little bit of it. It could go deep. Like we're not trying to necessarily make it go deep right now, but there are floor plans and commissions and payroll and all these kind of things. They all can tend to tie to stock units. This is why we developed this system, actually. Like the system is being used by tons of other people now, but like literally, this is how it kind of developed and slowly started pulling into the puzzle. Okay. Watch this, just for fun. Let's bounce into payroll for just a second. I just wanted to show you this. Okay. System liabilities, and we'll go to the payroll homepage. We'll come down here. We'll come down and we'll find Adilas demo. Actually, Shannon, did you sell yourself? No, we sold it to Rosalie, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Well, I sold it to myself, but she was the salesperson.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see what we have. Oh, she's not even set up to a department. Let's try, see what we have under Adilas demo. And he's not set up to a department. Basically, what it's doing is it's saying, hey, I can't even run payroll for them yet because they're not set up to a department. You guys want to see how to set somebody up as a department?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we've been blocked multiple times. So there's lots of different ways that you can actually get to your department homepage, okay? Basically, when the end all, like here's a link right from the payroll homepage to the department homepage. Lots of people will actually get there here. System maintenance, department homepage, go, okay? So we're literally just kind of jumping into this little subsection, okay? Currently, I have a thing called sales. Let's see who I have here, okay? Currently, I have Adilas Auto as a user, okay? We're going to set up Adilas demo. So right here in assign users to a department, I'm going to select Adilas demo. and I'm going to assign the user. Now I'm going to come in here and say, okay, how are we going to pay this guy? Okay, and I'm going to say semi-monthly at this particular point. And how do we want to pay them? Are they going to be commissions, hourly, salary, strict salary? Why don't we do just salary, okay, just for a minute. We'll click here, and so I'll just, actually just commissions is what I meant to say. Just commissions. Now, what's their rate that they could actually get on their vehicles? You could actually set this up if they wanted to. Say this particular person would get 20% of that particular item. As you come down, you have lots of different things. You have filing statuses. Let's say that Adilas Demo is single, and he's going to withhold from Colorado, and may or may not have dependents. He's not tax exempt. If we want to do any sort of withholdings, here's where I could put like any sort of meal plans or insurance payments or 401ks or whatever. Basically, it's other withholdings, and then you can tell it, hey, does this need to be before or after taxes, et cetera, okay? I'm going to kind of keep it simple. We're going to come down, and let's say that we're going to allow him to be calculated for overtime, and he's on day shift, and good. Go ahead and add that as your payee, okay? So now, Adilas Demo, he's technically set up. Now that he's set up, Adilas Demo can clock in and out. If he has that permission, he can also have payroll run on him. So I'm going to go right back to the payroll homepage. I'm here at the top, just going to click on this link. And now if I say, let's calculate payroll for Adilas Demo, it'll allow me to go through because he now has his pieces, okay? So I'm currently in the calculate payroll page. If you are doing payroll, I highly recommend that you read this particular help file. There are a couple little tricks to kind of like tweaking it out. But basically, this is an ad node. Doesn't look like he has any sales. So watch this. Let's go sell something really quick and see if we can get it for Adilas Demo. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to actually go find a unit. Tanya, are you okay if I sell yours?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just going to go.
38.
Was it 38? Okay, I was just going to go home and then search it, but I couldn't remember. 38. Here it is. Okay, I'm currently looking at it. It says status is in inventory. I can sell this thing. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to say this: invoice quote. Select the location. Let's say we're still in Breckenridge. Begin the sales process. We're going to click it through Breckenridge. Are you still okay to sell it for $45,000?
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. That's great. Any dealer handling fees? Basically, we'll just kind of pop through it quick, okay? Adilas Demo, continue. Oh, it wants the odometer reading. Say we know that, how much is the odometer roughly? Just give me a number.
10,000.
10,000. Wow, that is new. No wonder it's 45,000, huh? Okay, continue. Say I'm going to sell it to myself. Branding more, assign to the unit. Instead of adding a new customer, since I already exist, I'm able to just kind of pop through it. I'm not sure on the temp tag. My license number is this. I did get a copy of that. I physically have it. We're going to once again do it to me and my wife. Pop down through, just check, 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 good, 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 good. Say continue. I don't have any particular trade-ins, taxes, kind of just check, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, you know what, he's actually resale on this one. So he's not going to have any taxes, okay? And there's actually, we're going to waive the processing fee and go. No warranty, no nothing, create it. So right now, watch this. We basically pulled it in under resale, so we have 0 taxes being pulled out. The dealer handling fee, it still brought this in. If I wanted to kill that, you know what? We're just going to make this really small and skinny. Update the cart. Okay, now I just have $4,500, no taxes. Okay, it's tied to Brandon. I'm good to go with it. I hit checkout. Just top or bottom. Checkout. And he's going to put this whole thing on account. We're going to figure it out later. Continue. How's it looking? He'll still owe me $45. Great. Create the invoice. At this point, invoice number 47 is now going to be able to show up for payroll. Okay? Like, I'm not going to go any further than this. Watch this. Let's go home, and then we'll jump right into payroll. Oh, system liabilities, because this is kind of usually money going out. Payroll homepage. Scroll down. Adilas Demo. And we're going to actually have to do the, let's roll it from the 16th to the end of the month, because otherwise it won't pick it up, because the sale date is the 27th, okay? So it wouldn't have picked that up. So I'm going to just go from the 16th to the 31st, and I'm going to match that on the commission dates as well. Usually you're not trying to sell something and then pull a payroll report right at the same time, but I just wanted to kind of show you what's going on. Now if I calculate it, and I come down, did I put him as the salesperson? So 20% did not find his vehicle. Let me go check that invoice real quick here, okay? I'm just going to go to the invoice homepage. I just want to make sure I have the pieces set so that it, okay, customer, buyer's order, Adilas.biz is the salesperson, edit, just look at it, created by Adilas.biz, here it is, there's the stock unit, here's the date, no problem. Oh, okay, so this is, I was trying to jump some steps. Guess what? This has not been approved for payroll yet, okay? So, watch this. Okay, payroll status, new sale. It's sitting there in my not yet prepped for payroll. Okay, so I'm going to take you back here. I'm coming. Oh no, where'd it go? You'll figure it out. Okay, watch this. So we're back at the payroll homepage, and I pulled the report, and I was expecting it. It was not there. Okay, so if I actually came here and I said, "Go get me all the new sales for Adilas demo," what have we got? Oh, just this one for 45, okay? Okay, yeah. Let's actually flip that a little bit. I've got paperwork, I've got that. I don't have monies yet. Let's go ahead and say I'm going to pay it. I'm just going to go ahead and pay him, update that. Once it's been okayed for payroll, now if I go to payroll homepage, it should be able to show up for me, okay? Just checking my dates right there really quick. Okay, so automatically I now have a commission that got pulled up. Okay, it just didn't go through the whole process there, and it's starting to calculate my percentage according to that. So I get a 20% commission rate, okay, which is $8,000. Sorry, $1,700 on the profit of what's going on there. Okay, it then pulls those numbers right into payroll, so you're then ready to go for the next little levels. And say, for instance, we also gave this guy a bonus. And say we're like, you know what, let's give you a $500 bonus. So watch this. I now have some different math that needs to be made up. If I click this little button, all it'll do is just add some stuff up. It doesn't do any crazy math. So I'm now going to be paid off of $2,000. Don't even worry about your withholdings. Just make sure this checkbox is clicked here, and it'll recalculate it behind the scenes. Okay? Create the pay stub. So at this point, I now have a new pay stub. This is Brandon's stuff, or Adilas demo, if you will. And basically what he has is how much did we do for federal withholdings and state. Here's his bonus, and here's his commissions. And here's all his other little different pieces like that. Okay. So we haven't created the expense receipt. We've just recorded the if I wanted to create the expense for this, I could literally just click Create Expense Receipt. It's going to go to Adilas Demo. It was for a paycheck stub. It's from here to here. Check. Aspen Highlands. Let's go ahead and put the check number in again. And we are going to do, this one may not even have all of its pieces set up yet. I'm just going to put it under I don't know, because I don't see my wages set up. Those are just like little containers, but we can set that up in a heartbeat. I'm going to put it under I don't know right now. Select the location, Breckenridge, create receipt. So at this point, I now have a new expense receipt that hit a bank. It's currently not categorized correctly because I didn't have that one set up, but it's also tied to Adilas Demo as a person, and so we're starting to kind of go round trip type thing. So anyway, that's one of the things that kind of makes it kind of fun and how things work, if that makes sense. So, do you guys have any questions or anything? I know we've kind of been bouncing all around. I just wanted to kind of show you how things interconnect and everything, cause and effect relationships. If you can think of it, just like that guy was telling me stuff about the stories, Adilas does that 50 times over, okay? Who are your players? Who are your players? What are they doing, okay? How do they interact? What is their problem or troubles? And then we start doing that. And what it ends up doing is it ends up creating the story, okay? We've been bouncing all over the place. Can I show you how everything shows up for what we call roll call? Home, come over here, history homepage, go. So watch this. Deposits, I've got one of them, 2 line items. Invoices, I've got 3 of them, worth $61,000. Anything that I wanted to go in there. Here's all my taxes. Here's my expense receipts. I currently have 2. And I have one that went to a balance sheet, which was inventory, and one went to I'm not sure. I have this many payments that went to my expense receipts. And if I wanted to look at any of these pieces, you literally could jump in there and it'll tell you exactly what your pieces are, okay? Like anything that is a hyperlink, you can literally jump on and look at it. We've just been playing today, but look at the data that we're already catching and capturing, okay? New stock units, sold units, 3 of them. We added 2 new ones. We paid for one of them. Which one did I pay for? Oh yeah, it was my Tahoe. Like, because all of this data starts existing, it's really cool. It actually it creates that picture. It creates that picture for you, okay? Awesome.